and sisters!
Hi, brothers and sisters!
Guess who's back? Due to the amazing success and feedback of my first video, I've decided to create another one. How do I judge success, you ask me? Well, my mom watched the first video and that was good enough for me. So, I would like to thank everyone for the amazing feedback, and you guys have been so kind, so thank you so much. This is definitely a big motivation factor for me. Today, I will discuss the most common mistakes new and less new player makes. Obviously, there's way more than 5 out there, but those are the most common, and also the most painful one I've noticed myself. And I won't say it too loud, but experience some of them myself as well. So, before talking about number 5, there's some mistakes that cannot be fixed. I'm sorry guys, but a great example is Mac from State 122. This guy cannot be fixed. But on a serious note, let's get started with number 5. The most common mistake is not focusing on development heroes. Why is development heroes so important? Well, they're key to progression. Let me elaborate a little bit. Those development heroes work for you 24/7 and makes a big difference in order to grow your base. Now you might tell me, but well, OPTO, why don't you focus on your fighting heroes instead? And to that I'll tell you, my friend, well, how much do you fight compared to having free labor working for you 24/7 and giving you resources and all those nice perks? And hopefully that will be enough to convince you to focus on development hero before fighting heroes. Once you're done with them, then you can go to the fighting heroes. And also, during the kill event, just like in life, be patient, pick up your fight, and these precious bucks will unlock easily. In number 4, the most common mistake is this ain't Farmville, yo. I see so many people playing this game as Farmville, which is fine if that makes you happy, but if you want to be really successful, this is a war game, not a Farmville game. I mean, there's farmer, I'm sure, during war, but they're not the one winning it, are they? I know, a lot of players are scared to fight out there, but for me, this is the most fun part of the game that you're missing out. Don't be scared, go out, learn from mistake, improve, and you'll see, you'll grow way faster with all the juicy resources from all the noobs that play this game like Farmville. In number 3, we have get to base 23 quickly. I see so many people not rushing 23, and this is one of the mistakes I've done in the past, and I regret it. But that's okay. You won't have to do the mistake I've done. The hardest level in games, in my opinions, are level 20 and 21. The depots are and you can get stuck there for a very long time. But don't get caught in that trap and rush base 23. The reason is simple. First, your base become way sexier on the map, and who doesn't want a sexy base? Then, the second factor is you get way more resources from State Clash of Zone win, and you get more resources for CVS bucks. You also get gold ticket instead of purple ticket when your state win the day, and that right there is totally worth it. Skip those useless T8, stop like slacking around, and just rush that base to 23 now. And number 2, the most common mistake is, bro, why you have so much troops and so much power? You're level 20. So one of the frequently asked questions that people ask me is like, why don't I have any fuels? Well, sir, you have 3 trillion cars that do nothing for you, just sitting and eating your fuel. Since you listen to me because you're smart and you are done playing Farmville, you'll notice that power in the game doesn't mean much. Play lean, try to keep the fuel of troops equal to what you make, or even in better, try to make more fuel than you're spending. Now, there's many ways to kill your troops. Ask your friendly bully of the states or the big badass players if they could put a tile on the ground and farm. All you have to do then is attack them repeatedly like an idiot during CVS and you'll lose all your troops. You can also dismiss troop in the hospital if you didn't know. All you have to do is click on their faces and then the dismiss menu is gonna appear. In the end of the day, troop being idle, eating your stuff, and drinking your fuel is pretty useless. Your goal is not to make your troop happy, your goal is to sacrifice them like a good tyrant that you are. Oh my god. In number 1, the most common mistakes and the one that's the most painful. Max that zone tech commemoration first. Okay, this is something that all veteran players are going to know, but if you're pretty new to the game, or not that new, but you started a couple weeks or months ago, that is one of the tricks that everyone wish knew, because this is the one that's the hardest to recover from. Zone text is hand down the most important tech in the game. Once it's maxed out, it gives you crazy amount of resources, it helps your states wins the day, and well, you just want it, trust me. People sadly make the mistakes of spending those precious courage metal in zone conflict, and this is a big no. Until your zone commemoration is full, don't touch that zone conflict. I dare you. Don't touch it. Just don't do it, okay? It's a big no. So if you're new or fairly new to this game, you will thank me so much later for that tip. And hell, I wish someone told me that earlier. That is my personal, most obvious and common and painful mistakes that I wish I knew earlier, and hopefully by my mistakes and everybody else's mistakes, you've learned something today. If you're still listening, well, thank you very much. Obviously, there's still a lot of common mistakes out there that people do. Don't be shy to post your mistakes in the comment below. It's better to laugh about it than cry. If you want to help me out, create more content, as I'm pretty new to this, please hit the like, hit the share. And I hope I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully.